work from my bottom, made my way up, and then you're with some broke, bummy girl, and then she takes your money. You made that happen.
If we split up, I'm entitled to half your shit.
The same way, I wouldn't want to take half of a woman's stuff just because she's got more money than me.
I move into a house with somebody, we buy a fridge together. So what, when we split up, am I going to say give me the half for the fridge?
No, yeah. It's DB on the track again. Baby, tell me what you want from it. Let me see ya. Run the street like I'm young Gotti. They really think that they can stop me, but they can't do me nothing. Baby, tell me what you want from it. Let me see ya. Run the street like I'm young Gotti.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup, yeah.
Love. We love love. We love to love love. We love to be in love. And when we love a lot, we tend to get married to the loves of our lives. But can love be so powerful that you can bypass the safety net that you once had with your own finances only to share it with your, other half? Or will you continue to have that safety net and, opt for a prenup, a prenuptial agreement, so you know that if, in the case of divorce, she or he is leaving with the same thing they came into the relationship with. It could all be church bells and happy sales, but after those happy wedding photos, you don't want to end up looking like this.
Today's question is, would you get a prenup, and do you feel the decision will affect the relationship?
Would you get a lady?
No.
Would you sign a prenup? No, you wouldn't sign it, and why?
Because I think, I'm very much a believer of you speak things into existence. If we're in a relationship, we're looking to get married, we're looking to spend the rest of our lives together, you're already speaking into existence and signing it away, the fact that we're going to end at some point. How can you plan a future with someone when you're already planning for the end of it? It doesn't make sense to me. It's not logical. It's not.
I just want to put my bit in. I actually would get a prenup. Yeah, because especially someone like myself, I've kind of started from the bottom and I've done it alone. So no way is any man going to come along and then take everything that I've got. For example, I get my own house, I've got this and that. So that prenup will be getting signed.
It's a mental thing, yeah? No, it's just not a mental thing. Why would you get with a man thinking that it's going to break up? Like she said, why are you going to get with someone and then be like, okay, so in case it doesn't work out, I'm going to get a prenup?
She never said that.
But that's the whole point of getting a prenup, though, in case it doesn't work out. The whole point of getting the whole point of getting a prenup is to say, well, in case we break up, I want my half. Like you say, you're speaking it to existence by getting a prenup. And you're basically saying, I secretly don't trust you.
Okay.
I don't trust. That's what you're basically saying.
Why would you get insurance on your car?
I was just about to say
it's not going
exactly the same thing.
Insurance is the same thing. You get insurance is just in case it happens, but you still get it. You still get it.
You can't compare that. How dare you use that example, please? You can't compare that.
In regards to this particular example, let's be honest. If it wasn't a legal obligation to get insurance, how many of you guys would actually get insurance?
Thank you so much.
Right. So this is exactly it. So I get what you're saying on that behalf. You get insurance on a just in case, but I don't need to speak into my just in case. I've had insurance for 3 years. I don't have an accident. I'm not had an accident. It's not. For me personally, I just feel like, and don't get me wrong, it's not to say that I'm not going to sign it because I want all of his money, because equally, if I'm earning more, obviously it's going to get split and he's going to take half of what's mine. That's cool as well.
It's like, also to add on to that as well, it's like, imagine getting with someone, yeah, and then you're not on the same page, yeah, that you're both thinking about prenups. Why would you get with the person there? If I get with a girl, yeah, we're going to be on the same page, like we're both going to get money, we're both going to do this thing, and it's going to work out.
Me personally, I agree with Zara and Gabs, because, listen, if I'm with you, if you're my woman, yeah, we're not signing no prenup. I'm telling you that from now. The reason why is because what I believe nowadays, what has happened. What I believe, what I believe in nowadays, a lot of people rush into things.
Yes.
If you're rushing into things, fair enough, you can sign a prenup, but I need to personally know my partner before I get into a committed relationship and we're willing to take that next step.
You can never fully know someone. No matter how long you've been with them.
Me and say, I want to marry you, but we have to sign a prenup.
Yeah,
but it might not even be. It might not.
It's like
Different
disrespect.
Put it this way, like, if you're with a partner for a certain amount of years, or whatever, the trust is always there. But always there's the opportunity of something happening. It might not be from you, but it might it might be from them, or it might be from something that they had no control of at that moment. And that their little mishap causes the breakup in the relationship or the marriage.
I understand, bro. I understand.
If it's their fault and you're like, okay, well, right now we're gonna have to divorce or whatever.
You might as well be girlfriend and boyfriend forever then.
No, but at the end of the day, they made the mistake. You get in a divorce and they're taking half of your shit.
They ain't taking my shit.
No, but that's the thing. That's like Candace's feature.
You're already having doubts. So why go with that next step?
I don't think it's a case, like, again, like I said, I don't know for fact whether I would or I wouldn't. But I'm saying, I don't think it's like, looking at it from both sides, I don't think it's a case of doubt. I think, especially in, like, the way people are, people change through no fault of themselves, through different circumstances. The person that you fell in love with 10 years ago may not be the same person that you wake up with the next day. Yeah, like you said, something may change. Like, I don't know, let's say something happens, something's happened in their family where, I don't know, all of a sudden they need, let's just say, like, they need money in it, like, and they're like, okay, I'm going through this thing. It's like, it's my family or it's my husband. Some people are all family. Do you know what I mean? And like, they may see your husband as an opportunity, as a case of money, and like, it's like, it's just.
I hear what you're saying, but the way I see it is from this perspective. I get what you're trying to say, but listen to this, yeah. It's like, if I get with a girl, yeah, and we love each other so much, yeah, even if we get a divorce, we should be cool at the end of the divorce. Simple as that. So if that's let me finish. So if what we have was so real, was so genuine, at the end of the divorce, we should be like, alright, you take your half, and that is it. It shouldn't be a thing where thinking about, I'm holding on to my shit. I'm not saying this, get yourself a breadwinner, yeah, and be a breadwinner yourself. So that way, there's no problems. Don't be someone like, I work from my bottom, in my way up, and then you're with some broke, bummy girl, and then she takes your money. You made that happen. Of course you made that happen. Get with someone that got their stuff together. So that way, even if you do get a divorce, it's both equal. That you take.
Can I just say one thing? In regards, I do understand what you're saying, but it's at the same time, you do never know what's gonna happen. But it's the same thing. If I move into a house with somebody, we buy a fridge together. So what? When we split up, am I gonna say, give me the half for the fridge? There are a lot of people that are like that, but my point is, for the time that we're together, we both utilise it. Do you know what I mean? So we both got use of it. If we're then building up our lives together, at that time, it's a team and it's a joint effort. So if it comes to the point that we break up, whatever we built during that time together, we're both equal and entitled to it.
Exactly.
And then that's the
difference. I would let that happen.
The way that I see it is, money comes, money goes. So even if I was rich beforehand, if I'm a millionaire and I give you half of my millions, I still got millions sitting in the bank and I can still make more.
That's why OJ's wife is dead.
That's not happening.
It's not happening.
That's not happening.
She's divorced. She tried to take 15 mil from him. He only had 30 mil.
Yeah.
But you know what? 15 but people act like you can't make money anymore. So what, when you get divorced, you can't make any more?
At the end of the day, I would let, if you built things that, you know, if I was rich before we got married and she had money before we got married or whatever, and then while we were married we bought stuff together, we built something that went half and half and half.
Yeah, then you split that.
Then we can split that. You can take that because we got that together. You're entitled to it. You're not entitled to the money that I worked.
And that's where
it gets. That's where I'm for a prenup, because in that situation, if they didn't have a prenup, she would be entitled to half of everything, not just what they built together as a unit, what he built by himself.
Would you guys be comfortable with? Would you guys be comfortable with that though? Like, you having your money, your wife having her money, and what you guys have together, you guys split that. But
I'm happy.
Then she has everything. She doesn't have to
pay monthly for a maintenance just to live that life she lived with you. So even if you give her half of us,
I'm in my own money. I'll make my own money. Listen.
You make your money, but
yeah.
you're gonna have to give her half of it.
That's what people. I think in relationship, just nowadays in general, people, materialistic things.
Thank you so much.
Like everything's about material
when you
things.
get that money, you see 50 million on your bank account, and your lawyer tells you that 50 is gonna turn to 25.
That's so greedy. I still got 25 million.
It doesn't come down to greedy.
You know the funny thing is, I guarantee you, yeah, because you're not in that situation now. You're like, yeah, I'll get a prenup. But if your partner told you that someone that you've been with for years and they tell you, oh, yeah, I want to get a prenup. Yeah, I want to get a prenup. You're gonna feel disrespect. You're gonna feel like no. So all that.
Let me
answer this.
Yes, you would.
Say well done. I thought this was gonna be an argument, but you know what? I want a prenup too, baby.
Yeah, and then you're gonna get married. That's not gonna put force in your head.
Yes, that's what
when you move in with someone, I think if you live with someone, I think for longer than three years, they become your cohabited partner. They're entitled to half of your shit. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
And you're not even married. Say again.
So if me and you are together, and I think it's either 3 or 5 years, and if we live together for 5 years in the same household, if we split up, I'm entitled to half your shit. You're entitled to half mine.
Relationships are ended. Like there's no marriages for so long.
Yes, sir.
Like our great grandparents, they've been together for how long? Look at today's society.
Generation.
It doesn't matter. But if it works, why break up? If something works, why
we don't want it to stop working. It's stopping.
Exactly. But if you move today with society, that's what's going to happen.
Because it's the people that are in this like Daniel said, it's a different generation. It's a different generation. It's a different mentality. Like again, it goes back to social media. You look at social media, you see people like, for instance, like Mariah Carey. She wasn't even married to the guy, and she wanted him to give her money because the engagement didn't work out.
500,000 or a couple million or something.
Because
she lived a certain lifestyle.
But you know, stuff like that, they've got no integrity. That's what it is. They're never happy and greedy, yeah?
I don't think it comes down to greed.
What do you want?
In a certain
do you want money or do you want happiness?
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily greed.
Including money.
I think sometimes
It is because the way you lot are going about, I had 50 mil, now I got 25. Be so realistic. You're not broke no more. You still got something. Be so realistic. Fair enough. Listen. Understand. I understand. £25 mil of your hard-earned work. I'm not trying to be naive. Understand? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt you. See what I'm trying to say? It's gonna hurt you. But it's like.
I think sometimes when those kind of situations happen and people are asking for money from their partner that they then split up from, a lot of the time it's because of pride and hurt feelings, and it's because they can't let certain things go. Like, and that's probably the downfall of the relationship, because if you can't get past a certain point to make that relationship work, you're going to keep stumbling over the same hurdle, and that same hurdle is going to be that same thing that is going to cause you to act out in that way. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the times it's not even that someone's done something wrong.
Break up every day, B. It could just happen.
I think you need to know.
I'm not saying that couples don't, but what I'm saying is a lot of times when couples break up, it's either because they're not trying hard enough. There's effort being lost. When people say the spark's gone out, I don't believe it's because literally you woke up and the lights went off. You allowed the spark to go out. People stop making effort. They stop trying to put the work in to that relationship.
And often
they
a lot
don't
of people
know
that
how
get
to
married, they say
communicate.
marriage life deads off a lot of things that used to be fun in your life as well.
Because they stop trying.
I think you need to know before you walk down that aisle who you actually get married to. You need to know. I understand that, but you need to have some sort of idea. But for the fact that you're getting that close and you're coming to that day, you should kind of know. Yes, and I agree with that.
If someone got married to me when I was 17, if someone got married to me when I was 17, I'm a totally different person than I am when I was 17.
You shouldn't be getting married at 17.
Or 18 or whatever. 18 or whatever. Say if I got married when I was 18 or whatever, yeah? I'm a different person now. So maybe back then I was not even a naive. Imagine I was put it this way. Imagine I wasn't freaky back then and she wasn't freaking me as cash, and then I grew to like some freaky shit and then she wasn't with it, and then I'm like
real life experiences.
and then I'm like
But
the spark is kind of
People change. I get that, but everybody knows that's forever.
But I might stray.
Saying those vows is forever. Death do us
that.
part kind of thing.
But then again,
So you
it's
should
just
know
words.
that when I'm 17 or when you're going to be 20, you're going to be different anyway. But knowing that when you're 17 and you're 25, your wife's going to be there with you.
She is going to be there with me.
So you know, so I know if I get married now, I'm only growing up. Of course, my views and stuff may change, but that's always going to be my husband. Just what I'm saying, you need to know what you are doing. Them vows and when you exchange those rings, it's for life. Just like having a child is for life.
So you wouldn't sign a
But I don't know yet. So I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50.
The same way, I wouldn't want to take half of a woman's stuff just because she's got more money than me. I'm not. I can't. It doesn't sit well.
See, but then this is what I'm saying. You don't need to sign a prenup in order for that to be the case. If this woman has more money than you, you leave that relationship. You say, do you know what? I don't want none of your shit. And you walk away. You don't need. But not if she's earning more than you.
Yeah,
she's not entitled to take half of yours. No, but what I'm saying is. What you said is you don't want to sign a prenup because you don't want to take half of her stuff. At that point, if that's your mentality, you get a divorce and you walk away. You leave what's there and what you feel is
we're going to start using words like speaking things into existence because I don't believe in that word.
You know what?
If you happen to find a rich guy now, that your boyfriend happened to be very rich, and you guys were in love, deeply in love, and then he talks to you about prenup, would you say yes or no?
No.
I would say.
And if it meant the end of the
But you know
Then
what?
no, that's the relationship over.
That can be the relationship over. You're not for me.
Because
you're not for
that's
me.
just ridiculous.
Yeah, but in your out.
Do you know what the reality is? The way that I see it.
That's to me.
That's
crazy.
No,
that's
views
crazy.
and morality. If to be completely honest, if you're the man that I need in my life and you're the man that I'm searching for and that I need, you're not even going to mention a prenup because as far as I'm concerned,
that's not a smart man.
You're going to be in the same way.
See the same way you said speaking stuff into existence. Like if you mention a prenup, then you're setting up for failure or whatever. But if you say no to a prenup, to me it's like you're setting up to take my money at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's obviously you don't know me.
That's your perspective.
But that's your perspective.
No, your perspective
is I'm setting up to fail.
Should be
My perspective is she's setting up to take it.
No, your perspective is trust. See, trust me.
So am I? It's not a game. It's not like she don't want to.
This is life. This is life. You've got to think about everything that could happen. Doesn't mean you're speaking into existence. I mean, I'm hoping this cup doesn't break. It's not going to break in.
So like if you're
that's just stupid if you don't have
Okay. Worst case scenario for marriage is a divorce. I wouldn't want to plan for a worst case scenario. Does that even make sense?
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? If you don't want to plan for it,
it's not even worst case scenario for marriage.
That's silly.
You have to be prepared.
You have to be.
Tell me, getting a prenup is the best way to prepare for it.
Of course, that's the safest way.
It's rubbish, man. It's rubbish. It's fucking rubbish, guys.
That is the safest way.
Okay. Obviously you're Nigerian, right? Do you think in Nigeria they do this?
Yeah, man.
You said you're a traditional
Western way.
You said you're a traditional man.
I don't.
Like if you went to Nigeria,
you've been westernized.
What do you mean that we've been westernized?
Go back home, tell your mum you're gonna get prenup. Pre-what? Come on, get on, man. Get on.
The court system in Nigeria is a lot more different from the court system in the West. So it's totally different.
I don't know what your point is, but like.
No, seriously, that.
What you guys don't realize is when it comes to marriage, everything is set on the man to lose. The man will lose out more than the woman would.
Or the woman, it's not just the man.
No, what do you mean not the woman?
It could be the man or the woman.
What do you mean the woman? What do you mean the woman might have most of this, if I was to get a divorce right now, everything is going to go to the woman. Or maybe, unless she's like a drug dealer or something. A drug addict.
I get what you're saying. As long as the team haven't got deficit, they'll get the house, they'll get the kids,
so
they'll get the money.
Would I even want to get married right now in this day and age? It would be very stupid for me to even think about getting married in this day and age. Right
So
now.
that means it's
until
your
the course
mentality.
is actually 50-50.
It's just about the
no,
mentality.
it's being smart.
It is.
So what about if you have a
business? I don't want to get married in case I get divorced and I'm losing my assets.
If you have a business right now, what do you plan for anything that could happen? And
of course, yeah.
So why would you do that?
A business and a relationship are two different things. Compare it.
Sit down.
The thing about money 2 months. A business and a marriage are two different things.
Regardless if it's business, everything in life, regardless if it's business, marriage, football, whatever, everything in life we prepare for the worst case scenario. With anything. So even with marriage, you've got to do this. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna keep saying everything except for marriage, that's fine. When that thing is the thing that can mess up everything.
Exactly. For the worst case, very important. But my planning will not be a prenup. I'll sort something else out.
So what would you do then?
You better be saving. You better be saving something that she doesn't know about.
How would you protect your assets?
You have to have a side hustle.
Okay, would it be different if kids were involved?
Of course, because women tend to get the kids. That's what I'm saying, and then it's not about the divorce anymore. It's about what happens.
Do you know how many divorced people I've seen? Like men, they don't live. They just have little small houses because the women have taken everything. Like little flats. I said like 2 or 3 and 7 sisters.
They knew that before they went down the aisle.
The divorce.
They knew.
Gone.
Yeah, but that has happened to women as well, where a guy has taken everything. Quite a few. I know quite a few.
There's nothing. It's nothing to do with experience. I just believe in men's rights. Okay, men need more rights.
They do, and I don't dispute that. I'm not even going to sit here and say that you're wrong, because I do agree, especially when it comes down to things like paternity and all of that. Yeah. You're very right, but I still maintain the fact that if you're going into something, granted, you do prepare for worst case scenarios, but then do you know what? Your business, it fails. What do? You push through. You continue to try to make it work.
Yeah, well,
you don't give up on it.
Their business just goes, and that's it. No more business. No more money.
You try to start again. Yeah, what, you don't take out loans. You don't borrow money from people. You don't push. You don't come up with a different idea. You don't have a contingency plan. Of course you do. No, I wouldn't sign a prenup. Me personally, I just feel like if I'm gonna marry someone, that's for life. It kind of feels reminiscent of, it kind of feels like I'll just be wishing that into my future, and I don't plan to get divorced. So no, I wouldn't.
Personally, yes. I think you have to be prepared for the future. It's not you planning things into existence like some people said. It's just like anything else. If you have something, or you build something, you want to think ahead. So, yes.
No, yeah. It's TB on the track again. Baby, tell me what you want from me. Like me, see I run the street like I'm young God.